Lipids. Here is the definition of lipid. Lipids are macromolecules made up of fatty acids. Macro means large molecules which are composed by fatty acids. Lipids includes oils and fats. It means oils and fats are example of lipids. Oils and fats are esters of long chain carboxylic acid with glycerol. This is the chemical definition of lipid. So lipid is formed by two chemicals, fatty acid and glycerol. Here is the equation of this reaction. This one is glycerol. The first compound is glycerol, having 3 carbon linked together with a single bond, and each 3 carbon having hydroxyl group. So it is a glycerol molecule. On the other hand, we have 3 fatty acids. R represent the long chain of carbon atoms, due to which we can say that it is a fatty acid. So here are 3 fatty acids. The hydrogen of one fatty acids react with the hydroxyl of glycerol. So these 3 hydroxyl group react with 3 hydrogen of 3 fatty acids and eliminate 3 water molecule. After elimination of 3 water molecule, the bond of 3 carbon of glycerol is free, and in the same way the oxygen of the bond of oxygen of all 3 fatty acid is free. So these carbon form a bond with these 3 oxygens, and hence an ester is formed which is called triglyceride. This triglyceride is an ester of glycerol and fatty acid. It is form of 3 fatty acid, therefore it is called triglyceride. Now we will discuss the difference between fats and oils. Oils exist in liquid form at room temperature, whereas fats exist in solid form at room temperature. Oils contain fatty acids, unsaturated fatty acid. Unsaturated fatty acids mean those fatty acids which may have carbon to carbon double or triple bond. On the other hand, fats are composed of saturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids mean those fatty acids which contain carbon to carbon single bond. So this was the difference between fats and oil. Here is the definition of fatty acids. They are long chain saturated or unsaturated carboxylic acid. As we have already discussed that saturated fatty acids are those fatty acids which contain carbon to carbon single bond, and unsaturated fatty acids are those fatty acids which contain carbon to carbon double or triple bond. Fatty acids are building blocks of lipids, as amino acids were the building blocks of proteins. These acids form esters with glycerol in the presence of mineral acids. This reaction we have already discussed. Here are 2 examples of fatty acids. The first one is palmitic acid, having molecular formula C15, H31, COOH. The second example of fatty acid is stearic acid. Its molecular formula is C17, H35, COOH. Now we will discuss the importance of fatty acids and fats and oils. Fats and oils are a high energy food. The 1 gram of fat contain 9 kilocalories. On the other hand, 1 gram of protein and carbohydrate contain 4 kilocalories. So it means fats contain more energy than carbohydrates and proteins. They are source of vitamins A, D and E. They are used to build brain cells, nerve cells and cell membranes. Cell membrane have lipids bilayer in which protein molecules are embedded. So cell membranes contain 60% fats. They are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. For example, they are soluble in ether and benzene. The fats stored in the body insulate it as they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. So fats are poor conductor of heat and electricity. So that is why the obese person feel more hotness as compared to the normal person. Here are sources and uses of lipids. Animal fats are found in adipose tissue of animal. Animals also secrete fats in its milk, from which butter and ghee is obtained. This butter and ghee are used for cooking and frying of food, for preparing bakery products and sweets. Fats and oils are also synthesized naturally by animals, by plants, and by marine organisms. Marine organisms are those organisms which live in sea water. Animal fats are used in soap industries. So animal fat is used to make soap. Plants synthesize oils and store them in their seeds, such as sunflower oil, coconut oil, groundnut oil, and corn oil. These oils are used as a vegetable oil or ghee for cooking and other purposes. Marine animals like salmon and whales are also source of oils. These oils are used as a medicine, for example, cod liver oil. So this oil is obtained from the liver of fish. Here is the phenomena of hydrogenation of vegetable oil. As you can see in the equation, when a hydrogen gas passes through vegetable oil, it is converted into ghee in the presence of nickel catalyst and the temperature of 250 degrees centigrade. So this process is known as a hydrogenation of vegetable oil. Margarine. Margarine is produced by adding hydrogen to vegetable oil at 200 degrees centigrade in the presence of a catalyst. It is the same like above equation says that vegetable oil and hydrogen react to form vegetable ghee. In the same way margarine is produced, but the difference is that the temperature to the formation of margarine is 200 degrees centigrade. Greater the amount of hydrogen you added in the vegetable oil, the more solid the margarine becomes. So margarine basically a premature form of butter. Rancid butter has a foul smell because of butanoic acid. Butter contains butanoic acids. So when butter becomes rancid, it releases a foul smell due to the presence of butanoic acid. However, the esters of butanoic acids have fruity smell. For example, methyl butanoate smells like an apple, and ethyl butanoate smells like an pineapple. Here are some examples of these esters.